Ooh, shapes. That's
Mhm.
new and fun.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Adept Icarus YouTube channel. We're here today. Em and I, we're back. If you caught our session on Monday, we did a really cool world design together with Simone Tameta. Wow, I can't say words or names. Simone Tameta and Drew Gherkin, which is very sort of infused with myths and cool Arthurian themes. And I don't know, what am I missing? Like, there's really cool stuff. I'm excited.
There's so much here, Will.
Yeah.
There's so much here. It's gonna be a real adventure and an absolute treat to turn this into a playable place because I need to play in it ASAP.
Yeah.
Like next playtest, this world, me.
This is the one. Yeah.
This is the one.
Amazing. I love it. Um, we should introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Will.
Hi, Will. Who are you?
Uh, you know, I make games and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I spent like, you know, probably 20 minutes gushing about stone paper, but other than that,
I loved it. It should have been recorded for like an advertisement for stone paper.
yeah, I don't know if it's actually better for the environment than tree paper, but you know, it's pretty cool though, either way. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about this. What about you, Em? Should we tell them about you?
I guess we could do that. I'm M. I wish that I had stone paper. I have a tab pulled up so that I may purchase my own stone paper because it looks that cool. Will was like cutting it and ripping it and drawing on it with Sharpies, and all I wanted was to have some in my own grubby paws so that I could play. Next up is Paper Airplane. Tune into
Oh,
TikTok for that. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, Katie asked if these are called tablets. No, Katie, this is paper that's made out of stone and it looks amazing. You have to partake in this adventure with me.
Hmm.
Besides that, I make this game with Will. And I generally stay excited on the internet.
Yeah, that's good. This game. What is this game?
Vi the Ancestrals? Or Vi. Just Vi now.
Just fine.
Just
Just fine.
Vi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I not told you about this game? It's
You
really
could you
cool.
could refresh my memory.
I could refresh your memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, Vi is a game where there are 22 different worlds, these realms based off of the major arcana, where wise and powerful beings are from, helping control the rising and falling ages. When a realm does fall, these powerful beings gather in the in between, the space between worlds, in order to begin some trials and try and retrieve a relic that will help return the realm to a rising age.
Love it.
Ta-da! That's my pitch.
Ta-da. It's very good. Very good. All right. Well, we should make another one of those 22 realms, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Maybe first up we can let me just share what we put together on Monday really quickly. So this is the Hermit realm that we kind of put together based on the Hermit tarot card. And we could just review it really quickly. So a few things to keep in mind is like there is no total peace here. Lacunae are the things that aren't in this world. So no total peace, no bountiful magic, no dinosaurs. So yeah, you could tell Drew was here. That's why we have no dinosaurs.
That's why we had no dinosaurs.
Yeah. The universal
And that is why
truths.
we have dragons.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, dragons. Yeah, always get dragons when there are no dinosaurs somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this is, but it's a universal truth. Yeah.
I think it's just like the human urge to game the system.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
As soon as we have the limit of no dinosaurs, it's like, oh, but dragons aren't dinosaurs. It's Kuda Marler. Hello, my dear.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us in chat.
We like mischief. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit about this place from a universal standpoint. There are mists and smoky places, and it is dark and mystical, and the world is dangerous. It's big, and there's low tech. There are more ruins and relics than developed types of things. There are magical monoliths with magic is elusive or not necessarily process oriented. You can't like go out and go to school and learn magic, right? You have to discover it, or you have to be born with it. Those are the only ways you can kind of get it. Sort of some Merlin vibes, and the way I always like to think of Merlin when I think of sort of we have I don't usually rave about Pendragon on this stream, but like I play Pendragon a fair amount, and the way I usually think about Merlin in Pendragon is Merlin does things to you. You don't know how he does them. You don't understand it. You could never understand it. And there isn't really much you can do about it. That's kind of the Merlin vibes. Anyway, so people who have magic here are very mysterious, and no one really knows how it all works.
But when you know, you know.
When you know, you know. That's right. There's a dragon threat, and then, of course, sort of romantic feudalism and fairies and Arthurian, and it's a little fey around the edges. You want to tell them a bit about the big picture?
I would love to tell about the bigger picture, but first, I would like to welcome Cold back to our chat.
Yay!
My friend, I have missed you so much. I literally sent a message to somebody the last time. I was like, I miss Cold so much. And they were like, who's Cold? I was like, ah! It was devastating. Okay. Let's talk about big picture. So basically, we have a world where magic, there's like a hidden world beneath this realm, and it is bursting to the surface. Like there is all this magic. The mountains, shattered peaks split apart, and there's like these crystals that grew up out of it. It's kind of like absorbing all of this, and people have to go harvest those crystals to build these big monoliths to drain some of the power down far enough to where people aren't going to just perish when the world implodes from it. There's these magical fractures that just kind of like go across the land, which coincidentally work a little bit like ley lines. There's like these mists and smoke that kind of bellow forth from these, and it's just a very chaotic looking place. We have honor rules behavior, and that is very important because if you kill someone who has magic, it grants you their power. So you better be good because bad is really bad.
Little bit of Highlander vibes there. Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we've got magic is reserved for Fae and Fae touched. And magic can be earned though if you find the right relic or face to trial. So and Will, you're gonna have to remind me with the magic connects everyone. Because didn't we have like somebody who's in like the below is magically connected to you? And if you can meet up, that can be like this really intense magical process. Do I remember that correctly?
I think so.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah.
I meant to go back and rewatch because my brain just kind of went quiet during that time period of the stream. It was like, this is a good time to rest. And it was not.
Yes.
Drew's in chat. Hi,
yes. Yeah. There is kind of that above and below parallel. So I think the fact that, maybe everyone is connected by magic. I don't know. I'm kind of viewing it sort of like, I don't know. I recently rewatched the original, no, not the original, the second X-Men movie.
Ooh.
And the way I kind of view it is like Professor X goes into his, Cerebro thing or whatever, and he can be connected to everyone. because he has that sort of mental power. So I think maybe the people who have access to magic can be connected to everyone sort of in that way. But they aren't all connected to each other necessarily.
Hmm.
It's that they're like connected to the people who have magic. And so maybe it gives them some ability to kind of see and do things that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do.
That is so interesting and gives me a ton of ideas.
Yeah, I think
The
that's
what
good.
ifs are spiraling out of control. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
You want to talk about culture and orgs then?
you got it. So there were a few things we talked about here, like this concept of the lantern peering into the mist was really neat. I feel like that was sort of it's like an organization, right? That they are, you know, very interesting. Um, I'm not sure I can even do it justice now. But and then we
From
had
what I
the
remember, they're the people that like go off into the deep mist to like
yes,
find the things that are like coming up out of the ground, or the dragons,
right,
or they deal with
yes,
these huge threats.
yes, correct.
They're the ones that
Um,
dare to peer into the darkness and allow it to gaze back at them.
yes. And then we had the Lamplighters Guild, where, we have the people maintaining lanterns along the roads so that you can sort of still see, even through the mist, like always up ahead, you should be able to see the next lantern so you can continue heading in the right direction. Maybe even at a little bit
Like,
of speed still, without wondering if you'll go off the road because maybe you can't even see your feet through the mists. Um, and then we
which
had
is such a
this,
cool idea.
yeah, it's quite cool.
Just
And
realized
we
that was
had
my idea.
yeah, yeah. I mean, well done. The grand pilgrimage, and everyone is getting together for a grand tourney before the grand pilgrimage. And during this time, children must face a trial to see if they have magic inside. And so there's some cool things there. And of course, lots of feasts and celebrations surrounding this uh, special time. I would say, like, maybe, I don't know. We talked about it being maybe an annual type of thing, something like that. Um, Order of Knights, Order of Siphon Stone, that are knights that are trying to halt magic, and they are in opposition to magic in all forms. So, yeah, that was most of the culture and org stuff. You want to talk about landmarks?
There are so many landmarks. I'm going to try and hit these pretty quick. So
Mm-hmm.
we've got the Gates of Killadoth, which has like this bridge that comes up to it and then just drops. It's broken.
Mm-hmm.
And across this way, the Gates of Killadoth stand, and you have to go up through an underground tower to actually reach the gates if you want to get there. We have the Lost, which is this time-worn statue that's like draped in ivy, and it stands at the center of a pool of water, which is the peering pool. You have to go up the stairs labyrinth in order to get to the peering pool, but then you can see inside to things you could not before see. We have Pensivity, which is a great library containing the knowledge of the world, which is included in most cities because they have these big, instead of clock towers, they have lighthouses. And we're representing not only the illumination in the mists, but the illumination of your mind. Yeah, I feel clever with that. Then we've
Mm-hmm.
got Frank's Feasts, a one stop shop for food, cutlery, table decor, and more, which is located, of course, on the last docks of Rolant's Folly. For when you need to shop.
Right.
Monolith's number 7 is on the fritz because the creatures, the fey creatures of the under between, crawled up and built a cairnhenge around it and reclaimed this freaking monolith. So now magic is seeping wildly there. And last but certainly not least, we have Castle Dauntless, which has the illumination, which is a place where the stars are always clearly visible, which is in the middle of a field, which is in the middle of a forest, the Forest of Whispers. All these 3 little landmarks we thought would be cool to be grouped.
Mm. Next, we had some people. Now, there's a whole lot of them here, but I think the the ones at the top, we should definitely be considering as potential enemies for beacon characters in Vi, but we can always look at the ones down below as well. We had Lord Hector with huge mustaches, and Dame Destrica, a tired knight who has seen too much. They know each other. They're related. And then we had Lady Isbel, a modest and wise woman, and Paul, the rat of the market. And we also had Dame Cerulean, who is the last word, which is a title that I think we talked about, and maybe Drew will remind us in chat what the last word was. Oh, we'll see if he does. Then we had Queen Merwin, the Vengeful. Yeah. So those will possibly show up. Got some other fun ones down here too. I don't see myself putting old Tingly Fingers himself into the game, but anything could happen, right?
Could be added to the secrets of the realms.
Okay. Drew says he doesn't think we defined the last word, but they are together. Okay.
I was devastated that the Jester Lothar did not make the final cut, but that does seem to make sense. Doesn't seem like a powerful person.
Could have been fun, though. All right. Want to talk about the goodies?
We had so many concepts for our goodies here. We had the Cloak of He Once Escaped the Light, which I have no context behind, and I'm excited to find out. The Crimson Fang, a peering stone with a hole in it so you can see through the veil. The Reuben of Mud, the keys to Castle Killadoth, which we referenced previously in Landmarks. The Last Stone of the Great Bridge, also referenced before. And a Siphon Stone Shard Dagger. Besides that, we kept all of these up because they had at least one vote on them, but I don't think they had enough to make the quote-unquote final cut.
Yeah, that sounds right. Well, should we start diving in?
I think we have to.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm a little nervous to do so, but I think we gotta.
Yeah. I'm switching to the dive-in view.
Okay, let's do it. We have to do our rising and falling age. Do you want to keep it on the same section right now, or should I move falling age to the secrets of the realms?
We could keep it here for a minute.
Okay.
We also need to do some keyword tags as well.
I personally like to do the keywords after I write the rising age, because then I can kind of like pull out the important bits.
That makes sense.
Plug them in.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's been a minute since we've done this.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to start writing, or should I start the writing today?
Whatever you think. If you have an idea, I would say go for it. I could start with something. Don't know if it will be a good thing, but I could start with something.
Well, we don't try to do good things right out the gate. That's
true.
Unreasonable.
That's true. Good things happen later. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all later.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Monoliths here through the...
Do we want to call it the Veil?
Misty. Yeah.
The misty veil that shrouds this world. This realm? Something like that.
That shrouds the realm. Why? Okay. all manner of threats, wonders, and Fae. I'm using Fae as a descriptive word here. I need something for it to describe. All manner of threats, wonders, and Fae. Something.
Say something.
Nope. Not that. Mystery. May lurk within the shadowed something else for mists, or
The shadows.
within the shadows. All right. I mean, it's a start.
It is a start.
I don't love Mystery May, but you know.
Mystery May sounds like a character.
It sure does.
Lurks. Yes, yes. Okay. Monoliths peer through the misty veil that shrouds this realm. Uh for some my brain is in rewrite mode instead of new words mode, and that's not where I need it to be. Okay. What maybe we should make a list of all the things that we need to include in this realm. Like in the summary section.
Yeah, we could just start putting it here.
That's true. We got the monoliths. We've got the mists, which we have both of those in there. We need to talk about magical fractures through the world.
Yep.
Let's make sure we include the above and below parallel. The honor section is, I think, super important, as well as maybe the grand pilgrimage. And lastly, maybe the purpose of the lanterns.
Okay.
I think that if we can hit these themes in our rising age, we'll have a good picture, a snapshot of this world.
Yeah. Do we want to mention dragons?
We could mention dragons. I was thinking we could have a sentence kind of that was like a little bit like the second one that you wrote, where it would be like about like the shadows kind of like passing overhead.
Mm.
Like how terrifying would that be?
Mm-hmm. How about Something like that.
Perfect. Okay. Let's tie these two together when we do them. The pilgrimage follows the lantern lights. And then let's see here. We should probably talk about the above and below next, maybe?
Mm-hmm. We should probably also spend a minute at some point talking about
Yeah, I like that a lot.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to take a stab at continuing?
Sure, I'll take a stab at it. Hands love in the shadow. So the part that is above and below the parallel. Can we talk through that just for a second of like what that means? What does that look like?
Well, I think it was partly alluding to like the hidden world beneath the surface, right?
Mm.
I think that's how we grouped them anyway. Um,
Another world haunts beneath the surface of this realm. Haunts the depths. Releasing excess of magic. Ooh, what have we said? Bloated with magic.
yeah. This could be a good spot to talk about fractures.
Yeah. This power. The barriers that kept these two worlds apart first. Shattering mountains and plains alike. Now these fractures act as ley lines, seeping magic into the realm.
So we talked about this a little bit. So we said only Fae and Fae touched can actually access the magic. And I think that's because it is Fae magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming through. Nobody else, like, it doesn't really impact them unless they've been granted the ability or are either are Fae or maybe part Fae, which is where like a Merlin type figure might come in, so supposedly son of a Fae or son of the devil, or depending on which interpretation, right, you read. And so I think that fits in really nicely there. So the magic is coming through, but basically it had to be stopped or it was going to destroy the outside sort of world, right?
The mists are also from these cracks as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So it is affecting everyone in the sense that nobody can see.
Right.
Okay.
But they built the
monoliths to help.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I'm bringing my brain back to what you were saying. Okay, so you said that we should talk about the people who can use magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do this. Okay. This could have been a blessing, but the people. I'm just gonna leave this as an incomplete sentence for a second. But the people. When they couldn't harness this power. Became an irritant. I hate these words, but they're words, and we can fix them.
There are no words that are so bad they can't be fixed.
Milling mists. We already used veiled and shroud and mist.
Yeah.
What have we done?
What have we done?
Billowing mists. Oh, thank you. I might put haze up here and reclaim mist and veil.
Ooh, haze is nice.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold is the best. Okay, billowing mists. Veil lands. I don't like these words. The horse. Did the dragons and the problems mutate from the magic?
Mm.
Were they here before the fractures happened?
I don't think we answered that.
I don't think we did either.
They could have come through the or they could have come through the fractures, or they could have been slumbering and awoken by the fractures, or they could.
I love this.
Yeah, or they could have been, created by them, basically.
Can we name the event where the two worlds connected?
The cliche would be the cataclysm.
That would be the cliche.
Yeah, sure would.
I have the shattering in my mind, and I don't know if I love or hate that. It also sounds like that could potentially be a curse word.
Yeah, it could have also been so far in the past nobody knows what it was.
That's true. Awoken by the... I'm just going to call it cataclysm for now so that we keep moving forward and we can fix it later.
Okay.
Only those with a hint of Fae in their blood. I hate that. Only those with Fae connections or... Because she said, or with the right relic, right? You can find an item for the trial.
I don't know if it's an item or if it's just that they, come into contact with either someone who has control of the Fey magics, and that can be bestowed, maybe. Yeah. Bestowed.
Can access and wield. Wield the mists?
Mm-hmm. I like that as something we might think about for powers in this realm, is that maybe you can bestow some of the power on someone else.
What if we had a
Right.
trouble will where you can say you did at one point have magic and it was taken from you? And so then if somebody has made their character as like, oh, let's say a mage, they have to go back and remake themselves as a knight, or they just have to like repick a power or something because their other
Oof.
one becomes a nerd. That might be too far out there. We haven't done anything like that yet.
No.
Okay.
Mm. Interesting.
Okay. I think that we covered fractures and ley lines. We haven't covered okay. So we need to do Lantern's Pilgrimage. Magical Inheritance. Oh, this could possibly be a good place to talk about the honor and magical inheritance.
It would be that would be an amalgavergence. Yeah.
I can't even say that. Say that again.
Amalgavergence.
Amalgavergence.
Come on.
Better than converglam. Convergam. Yeah, nope. It's bad.
Converglum.
Converglum. Convergem.
Convergam. Yes. Convergem.
Okay. We have to change this only those. Those with a Fey connection. Nope, we can do this. Only those. Miss with one exception. Ugh. So if a human who does not have access to power unalives somebody who does, they gain that ability?
Apparently.
Do we want to keep that concept, or should it be only people who have magic can further their magical use?
That's more Highlandery.
I don't know Highlander.
Well,
What's Highlander? Is that like
there can be
Braveheart?
only one,
Okay.
and whenever a Highlander kills another Highlander, they consume their power basically and become stronger. But you have to be a
Okay.
Highlander in order for that to work. They're remaking those movies. Don't watch the old ones. I hear they do not hold up well. But yeah,
Okay.
I think they're remaking Highlander and Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is the Highlander, so it has some potential promise. Could be good.
Did you see the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie with Henry Cavill?
I did. Yeah.
I did too. We should talk
Yeah.
about that afterwards. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of cool RPG elements in that movie.
It was a great movie. Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot.
Big recommend.
Mhm.
If you're okay with violence, big recommend.
Yes. It's very violent, but very good.
Okay. So I can leave this that only those who have a Fey connections or have the ability to vote upon them can access and wield the mists. There is no exception.
Or there could be an
Correct?
exception. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. There is no exception. Let's go with that.
Cold says, when you said Highlander, I admittedly thought of Zoolander instead. Totally, I think it still could work. Mr.
There can be only one.
Now. Blue steel. Okay.
There can be only one look. And if you kill someone else, you can steal their look. But it only works
Honor
if you're a
and
male model. Yeah.
Honor and chivalry are the founding stones for society. I don't like these words. Honor and chivalry are the founding stones of society. And never before has that been so important. Enforced from a young age. Semicolon. For in an age past. In a fallen age past. It was discovered that killing those with magic granted further power to those who could wield it. I went really off the rails there, Will.
I think that's amazing. I like that a lot.
Okay. Oops, that's not what I want. The Great. Was it the Great? Not spelled like that. Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
Was it called that? Ye Old Pilgrimage.
Grand.
Like that?
The Grand.
Grand.
With an
Apparently.
E.
Where am I? Okay, thank you.
Grand.
Grand. The Grand Pilgrimage honors this past event, the last Great War, the turning of the age.
Honors. The Grand Pilgrimage honors. The Grand Pilgrimage honors. Well, I'm gonna bust it because I'm about to say honor again, so I don't know if I can do that. But
we can fix it afterwards.
The Grand Pilgrimage honors the new traditions and celebrates their instatement. I don't know.
What if we did period there? What if we did honors the new traditions?
Sure.
Children? No.
Hmm.
Young adults. Join this. Young adults join the knights in a journey across the realm to... Should we pick a place?
I think we should.
Landmarks.
The Great Bridge?
The Great Bridge. Or should we do it to Castle Dauntless, where everyone can go see the illumination? See the sky for the first time as part of the Great Pilgrimage?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Love it.
To Castle Dauntless, to gaze upon the stars for the first time. And undergo a trial? Was it a trial?
It is a trial, yes.
Young adults join the knights in a journey across the realm to Castle Dauntless to gaze upon the stars for the first time and undergo a trial to test their magical aptitude. Longest sentence ever. Got breathless by the time I was done there.
It's not that long.
We can now mention the lanterns. They travel. Nope. I have travel and journey. No, I don't. From light post to light post. From lantern to lantern?
Yeah.
There's a better way to say this. What color are the lantern lights?
Yellow.
The yellow glow of the lanterns along the roadways are their only guide. Trusting that I'm trying to invoke that feeling, right? That had that, oh, you're only going from glow to glow. You don't really see where you're going.
Yeah. The yellow glow of the lanterns along the roadway are the only guide as they pass one, the dim glow of the next is barely perceptible on the horizon or in the distance.
It feels like an odd place to end the description, but we've technically covered all of the bullet points we wanted to hit.
Except the last one.
Squires! We have so many questions in chat. Okay, is finding out you have access to magic a strictly positive thing? Are there drawbacks, even artificial social ones? A great question. And Drew says squires. The young folk that go are squires.
Right.
Do you think it's reasonable for every child in the realm to be a squire?
Yes. Okay. Everyone that they think has potential for magical ability.
Okay.
Let's call them young squires. Young squires join the knights. Yes.
Love that. Castle Dauntless. Okay, we got Castle Dauntless in there. And then I think we should answer Cold's question.
I think it's very rare. We talked about that, right? Very rare that someone has access. We talked about the fact that they need to either need to have a, a Fey background in some way, or have been granted the gift by someone who has it, right? And so I think there probably is a stigma. Yeah.
Okay. Those who have access to magic are rare. And often swept into an elite order, maybe?
Or pushed off a cliff. Sure.
Come with me on this wonderful adventure! And then kicked right off the Great Bridge. We could reference the order, right? The order of the Siphon Stone.
We could.
And our immediately snatched. What do you think about that?
I think it explains why the beacon is so powerful. Because all the others are like, I don't know, maybe they're imprisoned. I don't know. Something is happening to them, right?
No one knows.
Or maybe they use maybe they like oh my gosh. You know, it would be, oh, well, this goes in Secrets of the Realms. We can't put this here. I've got a thing. It's so bad.
Should we just talk about it just for a second for funsies? Or should it be totally secret, revealed when the book releases?
Maybe we should. Maybe we should talk about it. I think it's okay. Not that
Okay.
many people are watching. I love the name The Great Lantern Way, though, Drew. We have to incorporate that. That's very cool. I think after you do that, yeah. Well, we can fix it. It's
Okay.
great. It's good. So, a thought. How do they create the monoliths?
Oh my god, of course! Are snatched by the order of the Siphon Stone and indoctrinated into monolith building?
Yeah, or maybe
I'm
they
just gonna say
are.
they're never heard from again.
That's the best way to say it. We can talk about the how and the why and the what in secrets.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
That's locked
save
in
it.
my,
But
my
I've
noggin.
got a, yeah, I'm going to send you a message offline because I have a really devious idea for this.
Ooh. Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna do a quick reread of what we've written. Rising Age. Monoliths peer through the haze that shrouds the realm. All manner of threats, wonders, and fey mysteries lurk ahead and perhaps above in the shadows. Another world haunts the depths of this realm, bloated with magic. The barriers that kept these two worlds apart burst, shattering mountains and plains alike. Now these fractures act as ley lines, seeping a shroud of magic into the realm. This could have been a blessing, but when the people realized that they couldn't harness the Fae's magic, it became an irritant. Billowing mists veil the lands and conceal the horrors awoken by the cataclysm. Only those with a Fae connection or have the ability bestowed on them can access and wield the mists. Honor and chivalry are the founding stones for society, enforced from a young age. For in a fallen age past, it was discovered that killing those with magic granted further power to those who could wield it. The Grand Pilgrimage honors the new traditions. Young squires join the knights in a journey across the realm to Castle Dauntless to gaze upon the stars for the first time and undergo a trial to test their magical aptitude. The yellow glow of the lanterns along the Great Lantern Way are their only guide. As they pass one, the dim glow of the next is barely perceptible in the distance. Those who have access to magic are rare and immediately snatched by the Order of the Siphon Stone. They are never heard from again. Boy, there's a lot of gems in there, but the whole thing needs help.
Yeah, we can clean it up though.
We can clean it up.
Yeah, it's a great first draft.
What do we want to do with this line here? The beacons from this realm have direct access to magic.
Uh, I mean, I don't know if we need to say it because they're going to have powers, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna delete it then.
Okay.
How fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think that this is an essence world, probably.
Totes.
1 or 2?
I can't remember how many have 2, but I could see it. It's at least 1.
Magician,
Yeah.
and I think the Hanged Man.
It might be a 2.
It's 2.
Yeah.
All right. Now, normally when we get to this part, Will, we go and do people because people are the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can.
Or is there something else we should work on first?
We could put some enemies down, I think. That would be a lot of fun.
Well, I quite enjoy having a lot of fun, so let's do that.
Yeah. Boy,
All
does
right.
anyone really want Queen Merwin the Vengeful as their enemy? That just seems awful.
Seems like a problem.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, personally.
Yeah. But I do think Dame Cerulean could be a great enemy.
The last
Cerulean.
word.
Yeah. Maybe
I feel like
maybe
we did have something for that. I feel like there was a definition because
I
we
know we
pitched
did.
pairing it with Lady Isbel, and then we didn't do it because of something.
Yeah. It had something specific. I think it was something violent. I'm gonna put Dame Cerulean in violent.
Okay.
We can change it if we want to, but let's start there.
I low-key want the Jester Lothar to be glamour, and it's actually a person that comes with you on your adventures.
Really? Okay. Let's do
We
it.
don't have to.
Let's do it.
It wasn't
sounds
voted
fun.
in. Okay. It could be a lot of work for the game master. Katie.
Game Masters.
Jester Lothar. Huh? The Jester Lothar.
And make your note about being a traveling companion.
Okay. A very annoying.
Wow.
I so enjoy my own sense of humor. Sorry to everyone else. Okay.
We could. Oh, goodness. You know who would be an interesting cryptic?
Who?
Just because no one would be able to figure out why they are the way that they are.
Who?
Sir Roland of the Sea.
I could see that.
Yeah. Of course, we didn't vote that one in either.
Cold says, I understand that the last word suggests a finality, but wouldn't it be unsettling if it was a literal last word that formed an incomplete thought, like a preposition or whatever?
Oh, no.
Example, the last word is between.
No. I'm gonna go with this
Okay.
for now.
Should we do Paul, the rat of the market, for fortune?
Yes. Wait. Yes. Excellent. Those are
This is
good.
exciting.
Those are gonna be fun.
These are going to be so much fun.
Yes.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Do we want to try some like starter troubles,
I would
items,
say
some
either
powers?
troubles or items.
Troubles or items? We could do items because we've got items right here.
Let's do it.
Our whole stack of goodies. Um,
I feel like
the cloak of he who once escaped the light is definitely going in here.
oh, definitely.
That's like textbook cryptic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means, and I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. Peering stone with a hole through it so you can see through the veil. I think I'm trying to think about like, oh no,
How's
we
that
need
gonna
the
work in
siphon
other
stone.
realms?
The siphon stone shard dagger needs to be one.
Yeah, I
Um,
was trying to decide if that should be our violent one or if that was like a fortune type of a thing because it kind of changes your environment perhaps. Like do you
hmm.
stab people and then take away their stuff? How does that
Hmm.
work? Do you take away or like if you attack somebody who can use magic with the siphon stone, it'd be like a stake. Take away magical actions
Yep, we're
for
doing
X amount
that.
of time.
I think that's a
Okay.
good fortune one. You think?
Yeah, I mean I'm a fan.
Okay, it's good. And what else?
Do, do.
I mean, we could do the rusty old wagon. Um,
Didn't we
we
just make a wagon bracelet?
wagon bracelet.
In our previous world building stream, it was like a summon a wagon. No, am I making that up? If that's made up, we should put it in here.
uh,
Which one do you want to do for violent?
uh,
I was thinking the Crimson Fang was gonna be like a dragon fang.
yeah, that sounds
It could
cool.
be something that has been worked into a weapon of some kind.
Yeah, let's do that. We still need to do glamour. Uh,
But the Reuben of Mud, that could be
or the
something, right?
yeah.
But I don't know what. How would that be glamourful?
Mud masks make you beautiful. Come on.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Otherwise, we could go to like the lantern of sight that holds the eternal flame or something, right? We could like
oh,
do that.
I didn't actually know there were things in the world called the Eternal Flame until
Mm.
shockingly recently, and I'm obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm super down.
Okay, let's do that.
The Lantern of Sight that holds the Eternal Flame. We're gonna have to shorten that name.
There. Now it's correct.
Whatever. Okay. Troubles?
Troubles.
We're getting into the good stuff.
Discovered.
Ooh, for fortune.
I think so.
Okay. Glamour.
Reviled.
Maybe you have a really obvious Fey trait.
Mm-hmm.
Are we towing the line of isms? We'll just have to be careful with how we proceed, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and we will have
The most sensitivity readers.
we're gonna have to have a couple, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a few.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the idea phase right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Violent. Soft.
Withered?
Withered.
Soft.
I like withered. Yep.
I love how we
Yeah.
always have a theme for our troubles.
I do
Like
too.
in our naming conventions.
Yeah.
There always are.
Yeah. Discovered, reviled, withered, and smoothed.
I honestly kept thinking the word just dumb. He ain't so good at magic, but boy does he have spirit. What we just this could be the person who's like lost, right? Lose your ability, and then we have a special power for them. Shrouded. Lost something that means lost the gift. Forsaken. That's
Forsaked.
but it's not following our naming convention that we made up and did to ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. We did a thing here. What about
Oh yes! Most excellent, Will.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just make a note to myself so that I remember next time. Lost.
Yeah.
Access to magic.
Yeah.
Gain. Secret power.
I like it.
Now we're to powers, and this is the most difficult one.
Yeah.
Which is why we saved it for when our brains were the most squishy. Honestly, if Cold could come up with a bunch of names for our powers that have mist association or like haze or veil associations, and then we'll have to make up powers based on the name, would be so much fun.
That would be fun. Yeah. Mysterious. I can't.
Mysterious. Put it in glamour.
True, right?
I think giving me responsibility would be a mistake. So quick. Mysterious. That's enough, Will. Misdirection.
Oh my gosh.
That's in fortune for sure, right?
Yeah.
People are not going to enjoy playing.
No one will like this. No one will like this.
It's okay.
We may have to fix it later. It's okay though.
Get the fuck out of here.
Valent.
Valent? You're just renaming the subsection that it's from? Oh, man. Okay. And then unforgettable.
Oh. Unforgettable. What about?
Forget about it.
Forget. No. This has gone
Which
horribly
movie is
wrong.
it? That's just lazy writing.
This has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, I started a trend that I now regret.
Yeah.
This is my Tide Pod challenge.
Oh man.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit on the realm real quick here and take a
Okay.
look at a couple things. Okay.
What would a fortune power look like in this realm? I really like the idea of power being like really connected, like that, using that connection that you have to others. Like maybe like a reading thoughts or reading emotions or aura type of an ability.
Yeah. I like that.
Essence spend to read their history.
I'm just writing some stuff that I like a little mildly better than what was written before. Can
Perfect.
definitely write some more.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna continue writing ideas beneath each of these, and I might put 2 or 3 in each.
Mm-hmm.
What would glamour look like in this world of mists and fae? And maybe you have just an ability to relate to people from multiple worlds. What would that look like? You're able to integrate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be like what's the reverse of integrating yourself? Like making yourself imposing. Mhm. Summon mist. Feeling illusions could be cool for fortune. Nope, that's actually would be glamour because veil is a glamour skill. Ooh.
Mm.
These are a bunch of concepts. In fact, they're more concepts than we normally put down.
Yeah. This is good though. Oh wow. We are ahead of time.
I know. This normally takes us at least an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good though. I believe we can find things for all of these when we come back.
Absolutely agree. And we have so much more to do in our to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll definitely fill a lot of time next time.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
mist as a weapon feels like it'd be indirect to me, a cut off the supply line sort of way. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
It could also be something like I'm gonna do this will. Uh
Mm-hmm. Yep. True, true. I like that. Okay. I'm just checking the checklist here really quick to see what other things we do need to do. So we need to do realm tags still. We do have a rising age description. We've got names for power, item, trouble, and enemy. We do have our attribute modifier, that's done. Card meanings we have. We need our falling age description, consumable item of power, pact ability, basic mystique questions and answers, sentinel concepts. I don't think we're doing those yet. And realm specific questions. I'm not sure if we'll get to those during the stream or not, but I think we're looking pretty good.
I have a wild idea for the tall pointy hat or for the item of power.
Yeah.
And it could be the tall pointy hat, it could be any of these items. Maybe it's the Journal of the Exiles. Oh, the Journal of the Exiles would be sick as the item. And you can replenish a pact emblem or maybe multiple a single time.
That would be really cool. I like that a lot.
Mental note, Journal of the Exiles maybe for the consumable item.
Yeah. Maybe it's a page from the Journal of Exiles.
Oh, very cool.
Okay. What do you think? Should we wrap up for today?
I guess we could do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're like an hour and 20 minutes. That should be all right. All right. Well, with that in mind, thank you everybody in chat. Very great to see you all. Lots of fun and helpful thoughts and ideas. Really appreciate that. And we'll come back on Saturday to wrap this up. Get this realm fully playable.
Will, that's the nicest thing you could have ever said. That is like half of our hope for why we do these is that we want
Yeah.
to like show people our process. Maybe it helps other people's processes. Thank you for that comment.
Get out there, get that game done. Yeah,
Please.
absolutely. Love it.
Awesome. We'll have to talk about your game sometime.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, y'all. I guess don't forget to like and subscribe. I said it before we started waving this time. But yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, we're doing this quite a bit. So don't be afraid. We definitely want you to like it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like it by clicking the little thumb, but we want you to like it. So tell us about it. You can also write comments and stuff.
Yeah, tell us what we could do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Or for like a shift in our process, or like if you have advice for us.
Heck yeah.
I don't know about Will, but I'm certainly not the know-all be-all of game design. I am
No.
yearning for knowledge.
All right. Well, have a lovely evening, y'all, and we'll see you next time. All the waving.
Bye.
Bye.